Okay, so here we are with the battle, and if you did skip the team builder, we're facing off against Trexo and his Indianapolis Cobalions. And currently going into this week, we are 7-3 plus 13. I'd say 14. We're not that good. My opponent is 4-6 minus 5, but at the same time has a scary team. If you didn't watch the team builder, then make sure to go check it out. You'll see his team and what I'm bringing and why I'm bringing it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into this. My brain seems a little over the place. Pretty much what we expected. No Spectrier is actually like super nice for us. He does bring pretty much what we expected. I expected Spectrier with Cradilly, but Drapion he didn't bring. But at the same time, that was kind of to be expected. No Spectrier is really nice for my Slowking. Definitely frees that up a fair bit to be able to check things like Tapu Lele, to check the Thunderous. I think Wincon is still the Pangoro. It still looks really good in the late game. I think we just need to get some big Toxics off, try and weaken his entire team. I'm quite happy to lead off with Heatran, and just see what he wants to lead off with. Heatran actually probably not the best lead, maybe a Rotom would be better. Also, like our Slowking is fairly free in this game to be able to just kind of do what he wants. The Incineroar leading would suck, but I don't think the Incineroar is leading. I'm going to lead off with my Heatran. Actually, I'm going to lead off with Rotom. And if we see the Thundy, that's a little bit unfortunate. I do know he enjoys leading Thundy. So actually I'm going to lead off with my... Nope, but I'm back on. I want to lead off with my... I'll lead off with my Zygarde. I just barely made that in time. Holy shit. That was way too close, because if he leads off with Thundy, I don't want to be stuck in a position where I have my Rotom in, and he can set for free. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. It's probably the closest name-wise to anybody else in the league. He does lead off with the Incineroar, so it's actually perfect for us. If he knocks off, that's absolutely fine. We don't really care too much. I kind of just want to throw off a Toxic, expecting the Vaporeon or the Cradilly to come in. And I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Just going to throw off Toxic. He can feel free to knock off my item here. You can also Will-O-Wisp, that's also possible. But I think he's probably scared of the 1000 arrows still. Parting shots, he's quicker. Interesting. Possibly Choice Scarf? Let's have a quick look. I don't have much speed in my Zygarde this week. So I think max speed Incineroar can probably outspeed us quite comfortably. 252. It'd have to be Jolly Nature as well. So you're going to get Toxic off on Vaporeon, which is fantastic. It's exactly what we need just to kind of whittle it down over time. And I feel fairly free going into my Slowking. Realistically, he doesn't have the greatest switch-ins to it. And he wants to just stay in an Ice Beam, that's absolutely fine by me. He could Flip Turn as well, but we'll have to see. But having his Toxic is really nice. We're going to see, does Flip Turn, so that's a good play on his part. It does a good amount of damage, but nothing too major. Probably going to see the Incineroar come back in if I had to make a choice, make a guess. So I expect this probably to be max attack. Actually brings in the Thundy, interesting. I kind of just want to throw off a Sludge Bomb. Surely he's got something, that's got to be why he's come into this. I do want to preserve this a little bit, but at the same time this is kind of my Thundy check. It's just going to go for Dark Pulse. We're going to go for Scout damage on this actually. That does a good amount of damage. Slowking, Thunderous. So look how much Dark Pulse would normally do. Dark Pulse. That looks potentially Choice Specs. So I was at like 178, I think. Now I'm at 81. Yeah, that definitely looks like specs damage. Definitely looks specs. I'm pretty happy to go into Heatran here. Because we should be able to take this pretty comfortably. Now, 27 to 32, this says. That's doing more than that. Is that modest specs? It could well be modest. Regardless, do I just want to? I think I just want Magma Storm. I see no downside to Magma Storming here. If he brings in the Incineroar, he brings in Incineroar. But he's getting a lot of damage off of me. He's doing Incineroar. Hopefully we hit so we can kind of scout damage, see whether this is a Assault Vest or not, because there's definitely a chance that it is. Nope, we're going to miss. That's unfortunate. Should know what to expect from when we bring the Magma Storm. We miss it all the time, so I think at this point I'm kind of just happy to go out into my Rotom. So yeah, I'm just going to go out into my Rotom. If he knocks off here, he takes Rocky Helmet damage. We definitely want some chip on this. And otherwise he could just go for Earthquake, he could go for the fighting move. He could also just go for Parting Shot, that's entirely possible as well. Does this Rotom... I think I should be able to take one from a Specs Thunderous. But I was certainly doing a lot of damage. Yeah, we should always be able to take one from Specs. The only downside is that Shadow Ball is honestly doing not a lot at all. It's going into Wonder, which is the Tapu Lele. Okay. So do we take hits from this Tapu Lele? If it's Specs, yeah, we do. I kind of do want to scout damage. I think I just want a Pain Split. I want a Pain Split and see how much this is doing to me. It goes from the Moonblast, 63 to 75 if this is Specs. That's definitely not Specs. And we get a good amount of chip. Like, that's a decent amount of chip. And I just kind of want to go into my... Slowking. Because if this is choice locked, it will most likely go for Moonblast again. We do get to scout whether it is choice locked or not. Just going for Moonblast again, so potentially this is Choice Scarf. I think there's a strong chance of this being Choice Scarf, and we do now get to throw a -1 Sludge Bomb off on something. What's his best switch-ins? Yeah, I'm kind of happy just throwing off a Sludge Bomb here. Again, like if he goes Incineroar, that's fine by me. A Poison off on Incineroar would actually be really nice. Would be really nice, but unfortunately we're at -1, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be a Assault Vest. Could be. The knockoff is almost definitely coming out here. So I think I want just a little bit more chip. I don't want to give up my Choice Band just yet. I do know I can live any one hit with Rotom still. That's kind of handy, but... I still wanted to go Rotom. Fully expecting the knockoff to want to come out here. Could also just Parting Shot again, just keeping momentum. Going for the Earthquake, nice. So make the right read there. Again, the knockoff can come off this time. But I'm just going to throw off a Toxic. I just want to like whittle this thing down a little bit. If he takes knockoff plus getting Toxic, that's like ideal situation. He's not going into his Vaporeon, so he can just keep Toxicking away. Toxic on this is super, super nice. And I kind of just want to Pain Split again. I kind of want a Pain Split. I don't know if he'll go for the Dark Pulse on this turn. I think Pain Splitting is honestly a fine play. I think he could be choice locked on that Incineroar. That's entirely possible. He could be like mono choiced on this team or something. Yeah, I think I just want to go for a pain split. There's the Dark Pulse. I should absolutely tank this. And we're going to pain split, just get a little bit more health back. It's not a massive amount, but it's a little bit. It's a good enough amount that it will take. And knowing it's locked into that, honestly, I'm just going to go out into Tapu Fini. If it turns out that he is not choice specs, then I'll be shocked. Because he was doing so much damage with those Dark Pulses earlier. If he's managed to bluff this, and it's like Expert Belt or Black Glasses or something, then that's an incredible read. But I'm just going to go for the Dark Pulse again. I'm happy just to go... I think at this point, I just want to go for a Moonblast. This thing is pretty much dead. He may just value damage. No, he's actually going to switch. So probably into Cradillo, if I had to guess. Yep, and this is going to take a good amount of damage, I would have thought, from a Specs Moonblast. That's good damage, we take that. And it's lefties, which is really no surprise at all. And we don't have the greatest switch ins to this. Honestly, I think that potentially just going into my Rotom is a play. I kind of want to go Rotom. And then I think on the first turn I just want to go for Shadow Ball. Let's go just set up Stealth Rock. I could have actually just 3-hit KO'd this, I think, with Moonblast there, but it is what it is. Like, because he's got the rocks up, my Rotom at this point is like super fragile, so yeah, I'm just going to go for the Shadow Ball. I can go for Stone Edge at once. I appreciate all damage on this, but I think the Thunder's probably going to come in. Yeah, expecting the Pain Split. So we do take out the Thunder. Like, there's no way Shadow Ball into Toxic doesn't take this out. So yeah, taking out one of the big threats, that's really great for us. Vaporeon's still alive, which is annoying. But I think we just need to... Like, this is the biggest issue we've got on his team. This is the biggest issue we face. But I think we can pretty accurately say that this is Choice Scarf. At this point, do I just want to preserve this as a sack? I probably do. Yeah, I'm going to preserve this, and I'll go out to my Heatran. If you Focus Blast, then that's a fantastic read. But Focus Blast was never knocking out Rotom. Just goes for the Moonblast, we ×4 resist that, which is incredible. My phone is not on silent. I can't put it off silent. There we go. So, assuming this is choice locked, I kind of just want to go for a sub. I'm just going to go for a sub. If it's not, I guess for Focus Blast. Okay, so I'm like 100% sure now that that is choice locked. And we're going to be able to sub, which is amazing for us because now this Vaporeon is going to take plenty of residual damage. At the same time, you can Wish quite effectively. So I think I just want to Magma Storm on this turn. Just prevent the switch. We're going to miss again. In what is classic Heatran Magma Storm this season. And this is going to break our sub. Maybe should have just protected on that turn, but it is what it is. And I actually want a little bit more HP. So I think I want to protect. He could very well Wish on this turn, but Yeah, I'm just going to protect. If he wishes, he wishes. But, okay, he's going for the flip turn. Expecting me to want to switch out, which is absolutely fine. Like, that's a perfectly good play. It's just going to take more poison damage, which is amazing for us. And do I want to sub on this turn? Like, again, I could Magma Storm, but I don't think I'm getting much out of that play. I kind of just want to go into Rotom here, because it'll punish them for staying in. And if they go for flip turn, they're taking even more residual damage on the switch out, so... they're just going to Scold. Okay, fair enough. So unfortunately we are going to lose our Rotom, but it's not the end of the world at all, because this is now taking so much damage. And that's exactly what we wanted. And I think I just want to bring in my Tapu Fini again, and click Moonblast. I think that's all I want to do here. Because it's going to be doing quite a lot of damage to that Cradilly, and if we can weaken the Cradilly, we're actually in an amazing place. So yeah, I'm just going to click Moonblast. Unless this is Split Death, it shouldn't be able to take this hit. It's just going to stay in. It could also be a Slugfest, I guess. It's actually going to take that hit. Wow. That's unfortunate, but the Vaporeon's going to go down. Shadow Ball does actually a good amount of damage. It's a very respectable amount. But Vaporeon is going to go down to Toxic, so that's fantastic for our Zygarde. It does now get to click 1,000 arrows for free. You can go into Cradilly here. I think I just value damage. I think I do just value damage on this. Let me have a look. Grapploct could still be an issue. And looking at it, actually I don't have a lot to break Grapploct, so I think I do want to keep this around just to deal with that. I think I can just go into my Slowking. I'm just going to go into Slowking. We can go scout out this moveset. But we will definitely struggle to break Grapploct late. That's not going to do much at all. Yeah, we're Assault Vest, that's doing nothing. And I can throw off a very free Sludge Bomb again. I can always throw off the Sludge Bomb. Granted, it's probably not doing a massive amount to this, but at the same time, he isn't doing anything to me. Just going to go back into this. So pretty much put this thing to half, which is amazing. That's a crit. That's not a crit. Wow, that did so much damage. That did so much damage. And I'm just going to go into my Zygarde now. He can Parting Shot if he wants to, that's absolutely fine. I'm expecting the knockoff at some point. Okay, he just goes Earthquake. That's fantastic, because we actually get a banded. We get a banded hit off on this, unless he is not actually choice locked. But yeah, we just get to throw off a banded 1,000 arrows. He's going to withdraw, so somebody's got to take this hit. That's going to be the Grapploct. I'm actually interested to see. This is going to have Ice Punch 100%. That's not taking 2. That's definitely not taking 2. So if this goes down, the Tapu Fini is less necessary for me. If this is Choice Scarf, then he got me. But it's not Choice Scarf. I didn't expect it to be, but you never know. You just never know. Considering I think he's got a choice locked Incineroar, there's absolutely a chance that that could also be choiced. But we are going to take down a Grapploct that, I'm not going to lie, is low-key the biggest threat in this league. Not even on his team, just generally in the league. I've seen that take down whole teams. So he's just going to go out into his Tapu Lele, which is absolutely fine. Like, we know this is Choice Scarf, so realistically, it's still hurting. It's still hurting with Psychic. And Psy Shock is hurting even more. You can go for the Focus Blast. Focus Blast if possible. What do I need to win this game? I don't need Heatran to win this game. So I'm going to just switch in my Heatran. I believe that this is like my best switch. He doesn't have a Magma Storm switch in anymore. So if he does Focus Blast on his turn, first he's got to hit. Okay, he does go Focus Blast and he hits it. So this should knock us out. Yeah, it does. Cool. But, like, that's fine. I could absolutely have tried to predict that. But once again, we get to go into our Galarian Slowking. Get to go into our Slowking and we just get to click Sludge Bomb for free. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Future Sight actually would have been kind of nice at this point, but it is what it is. As long as we keep our Galarian Slowking, we shouldn't be able to lose to that. And I think Sludge Bomb should knock this out now. It should knock this out. Judging off that last damage roll, but that like seems like a wildly high damage roll. We are actually going to take it out. Cool. So don't have to worry about the Galarian Slowking anymore. As long as we keep this and the Zygarde alive, you shouldn't be able to lock into one move that kills both. Now it's going to go back into Wander. Interesting. We know this is Choice Scarf. Psyshock is doing a good amount, but it shouldn't be knocking me out. How about a Shadow Ball? Shadow Ball knock me out? Shadow Ball will not knock me out at all. So I'm going to go for Sludge Bomb. Moonblast, that's going to do nothing. And can Slowking just clean up this game? It might actually be able to. That's going to knock out the Tapu Lele. And there's a strong chance that Slowking just wins this one. There's a strong chance that Slowking has just got this. But he's only got the Cradily, and I don't think Cradily will be able to 1v4. It very well could do. Who knows what kind of set this is. But yeah, I'm just going to Sludge Bomb. If we can get a Poison, it's actually faster. I think Cradily actually is naturally quicker, so I don't know why I'm surprised about that. We're going to see how much Sludge Bomb does. It's doing a good amount. If I get the Poison, then I will just switch out into Zygarde and 1000 Arrows. I do want the Poison first, though, just so it's not recovering health. Gonna have power again. And I honestly, if I wasn't in the playoff race, I wouldn't care about differential at all. But there we go, there's a Poison. Yeah, I wouldn't normally care about differential that much, but yeah, considering I'm in a very heated playoff race at the moment, I do kind of want to preserve differential, just on the off chance that we somehow miss out just on diff. In fact, I can just go out to Pangoro. Just go Pangoro and click Close Combat. Because, you know, I did bring Pangoro to sweep up this game, so it would be nice if I actually did it. In before Wild, Moonblast, Cradily. I don't mean to be a dick with this. Like I said, I want to make sure I got good diff going into potential playoffs. So I think this may actually like guarantee us playoffs now. But you know, I just want to make sure. But yeah, good game to my opponent. Make sure to go out and check out his side, check out his channel, show him some love. Really great guy. This is not the only league that we're going to be a part of with Trexo, so definitely make sure to go and give him a follow because he makes great content, and we may face off again in the future. So yeah, good game again. We moved to 8-3 plus 17, I think, is our differential, and I think we're locked for playoffs. I'll confirm that at the end of at the start of next battle. Just yeah, I'm pretty sure that locks us. But Galarian Slowking really went in against the team with Spectria. I did expect the Spectria to come, in one form or another, but I'm glad it didn't, because Galarian Slowking was able to put in so much more work. But yeah, good game. If you did enjoy the battle, then make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're enjoying the content and want to see more, especially with us going into playoffs. And until the next one, have a great day, guys. Peace.